enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday, which means I'll be live again on Monday. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, if I don't get the content out in time, or if I'm late, or if I miss something, we're most likely already discussing it in the Discord anyway, and it is free to sign up, man. So, pretty much a nice topic, man, because I'm only going to be on the jump for like an hour. Two major topics I want to cover here, and, of course, we're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases as well. But, pretty much, we're going to be talking will we be getting a break from the, I guess, tariffs from now? You know, looks like the administration has went over there and, you know, maybe made some type of deal. Again, as y'all coming out too, I want to say this. Y'all let me know if audio and visual everything is looking all right. Everything is looking good on my end, but I just want to make sure that we're good on this one too, because everything looks good. So I'm going to keep the party going, and I'm going to hit the chat in just like 2 seconds. We're going to be talking that. Look like there's going to be also, I want to cover, let's see, 50 million in 5 years inside one sneaker resale business, unprecedented growth, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking a little bit of resale talk tonight, right? Okay, so we're going to cover those, and then maybe if we're lucky, I can talk a little bit more towards the tariffs, so I'll save that towards the end. I do want to cover this $50 million like inside the resale business, and then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases, and then we'll wrap this thing up here for the night. So as y'all coming out, again, don't forget to smash the like button for the kid. So let me touch the chat real quick. I want to see all we got in the building, and then we'll get the party started, man. So looks like we got Third Ward Report in here. It says, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what's good, what's good, what's good? I'm going to see Grant Meyer says, what's good? What up, homie? What up? What up? What's good? He says, you know when the Travises are coming out? No. And I don't think nobody truly knows, right? Okay. They're keeping this one real hush. But I did see that they got a coming soon on his website, which if anybody's ever tried on a Travis website, dog, just keep it 100. When talking about taking a gamble, you're taking a gamble if you're like sitting up there waiting to hit on the Travis website. I'm not saying don't try, but you know, I've never hit on Travis Scott website. Now, I know there's some people that say like, hey, buying the merch will increase your chances. I don't think that's true. But then again, don't quote me on that. And then also the merch, let's just keep it 100, dog. No disrespect to Travis and the team. If you buy that merch now, you can quote me. I highly doubt, and whole live as a legend on an opinionated base. I highly doubt you, if you buy that merch now, I highly doubt you're not going to get the shipment notification until sometime next year. On God. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about it. I'm done with the Travis merch joint. You know what I'm saying? It's just, not that I don't like it. Ironically, I'm wearing the Travis shorts right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, but if I had to take a guess, it's definitely right around the corner here. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was going to be on the 8th, but I didn't hear too much talk on it. But now that they're loaded up, I feel like probably roughly sometime like either, I don't know. I don't want to put a date, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get a drop, if it didn't officially drop until next week. I'm just very curious, are they going to do this and do a follow-up on the sneakers app? Because, I mean, it's a hard cop either way. You know what I'm saying? Only time I've ever hit for a pair of Travises on retail was for the homie Dunks, man. So, salutes to the homie Dunks. So, it's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then also, one thing real quick, too, before I get started, I want to discuss this brick situation. Everybody's saying, like, the Taxi 12s are bricks because they're not selling out. Dog, at the end of the day, buy what you like, man. You know what I'm saying? Like these hype beasts, and let me clarify this too. I don't got nothing against no hype beasts. I don't got nothing against resellers, what have you. But don't. This is my thing. It's certain people that are actual sneakerheads, and there's some people that's not like they in it just for whatever is the it thing, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Think about this too. All of your favorite bigger channels, pause, they stop making content now, you know what I'm saying? Or they make way less, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, anybody see that the sneaker market is still trying to bounce back. I guarantee you, once it get back up there, they'll be right back in line like they never left. You know what I'm saying? If I had to guess. But also, people get older and sometimes people grow out of what they do. It doesn't mean they don't necessarily love sneakers. It just means that, hey, maybe they could easily be like, yo, I got a lot on my plate. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say this is I hope that, for the average person, doing YouTube content necessarily it's not as easy as it comes off to be. It could be a lot of work behind the scenes, dog. And I just want to put that out there. I can't even believe that I'm actually trying to do it. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, the taxis, if you want them, I would say grab them. But again, we'll talk more upcoming sneaker releases toward the end of the live. I'll get things started here. And yeah, man, hopefully y'all been checking out the content. I definitely was vlogging today. When I tell you the kid had a very, very, very long day, very long day. But I'm going to share my screen and get started because I only want to hit this joint right at the hour mark. And then we will talk upcoming sneaker releases as always. But no, to answer your question, homie, no, I don't know when the Travises are coming out. Obviously sometime in November, but that's kind of like the most grayish area answer I could give you. Because that could mean tomorrow, the next day, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those, trust me, there's people sitting around checking that site every like 5 to 10 minutes. We'll know. Because when one person knows, it's no longer a secret if we're going to keep it 100. So yeah, it'll be pretty soon, I'm sure. I'm glad we just got divine photos. And the building says, Travis team will drop the raffle when they feel like it. This is true. But it would be nice to have some structure, but I get it. And let's just keep it 100. It's going to be a hard shoe to cop no matter how you slice it and dice it. What I'm hoping, right? Because I'm already, and I'm going to try, but I'm already anticipating if I was to go on the resale market. What I'm hoping is that if I can't catch them for retail, then hopefully when they finally release that resale price drop a little bit. If I see a dip just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and get mine out the way. You know what I'm saying? But right now, and that's for the people who've gotten like there's only like 1 or 2 reviews on the Travises right now. Rumors is, and it's just, and I'm not saying there's are, but rumors is, there ain't no early pairs. That's why you ain't seeing them like people doing it more and more. And there's only 2 people. Rumors is, they ain't on the streets yet at all. They shouldn't be on the streets at all. So if you got a pair, they're most likely, suspect. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100. Devon says, I seen those taxis in persons. A1. Dog, it is. Like my pair, like my 2013 pair was good, but you can tell when you get a fresh pair of something and you look at the pair that you've had for a while, man, it make that joint look, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to my coworker last week, or technically just a couple days ago. So not that last week, but just a few days ago. I was like, some of these shoes are coming out I already got, but I'm buying it over because I know how this game goes. Once you have your shoe crumble on you, and then the other one I got falling and glue stains, that joint don't last forever. So with that being said, I don't even think you can repair the crumbleness if it crumbles up on you. So whenever we get a new fresh pair, I'd be like, I'm updating the collection is how I look at it. But I love the taxis, man. When I put them joints on and do the on feet earlier, like unboxing them was cool, but I was kind of like, it looks like the other ones. But when I got them joints, when I put them on feet to do that on feet, dog, and I look back when I was editing the video, I was like, yo, I don't regret this at all. They're actually super clean. You know what I mean? Devon says, it makes me look down on my gold taxis. Nah, dog, it's nice. It's nice. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shoe is nice, and Jordan himself played. I like that, especially if I know he's played in them joints, I would like to have that joint. Like, I still would like to have the Last Shot 14s, which I had when I was a kid, but I don't think I've had them since then. You know what I'm saying? But I would like for them to drop the Last Shots one more time and let me get those. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of people don't pay attention to all that, but it's little stuff like that. It kind of makes me like, you know what I mean? Glad that I'm still doing this, But the taxis, Once, like when I got them and unboxed them, I wasn't that excited because like they were so laced so tight. But once I got my feet in them and loosened them up, I was like, you know what, you did the right thing. So next few days, not trying to sell you guys anything or anything like that, but my old pair I'm gonna be getting rid of. So I'm gonna put that up on my eBay page, and then there's some Air Maxes that I think that I'm just not really rocking anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of those. And then I feel like, yeah, because I mean, it don't even go with none of my fits, no nothing. I don't know. I think that was just an impulse buy back then. And then, yeah, I'll leave it right there. So I'm gonna try. In the next couple of days, I'm gonna have 2 pairs of sneakers up for sale. I'm not the guy that's trying to crack people over the head, so that ain't me. You know, I usually start a little bidding for like 99 cents and see what it goes up to, and that's what it is. And no, I'm not gonna have like a buy now or what have you. I'm just gonna put them up there like that. Call it a day. If they sell for $1, cool. If they sell for $20, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those. I'm really just clearing space and just putting some of my money back in my pocket, I hope. Because I know at the same time, you're not getting a brand new pair. They're going to be used. You know what I'm saying? Because I think at this point, there's only one pair of sneakers that I have not rocked. You know what I'm saying? Other than the ones that, actually I'm lying. It's technically 2, 3, 4. But that's because I just bought 3 pairs of new sneakers too. So y'all got to give me a little credit on that one. But for the most part, there's only one sneaker in my collection I have absolutely never worn, but I need to wear though. And I'm going to wear it though when the time is right. I got the fit with it too. I just been lazy and not trying to throw it together, but I'll do it for sure. All the way. But anyway, let's go and get into tonight's stories, man, real quick. I'm going to start with the $50 million story on the resale market side of things, and then we'll go into the tariff talk, because reality is, man, the tariff talk, it can get long-winded, and also, you know, let's just keep it 100. It's not that exciting, but at the same time, I like to stay current up on it because I would like to know, hey, are we going to be paying more? We're going to be paying less, you know, not on necessarily just the politics side of things of it, but I want to know what the hell is going on, man. So that's one thing that I like about doing these lives. You get to go into like you get to go into the up and learn more. Stuff of this stuff I used to never care about. But let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen. And yeah. So it says, yeah, 50 million in 5 years. Inside one of our one sneaker resale business, unprecedented growth. So pretty much this is going to be talking on resale market here. And it says how OS Group's wholesale model is defying industry trends. Now, this was November 4th, so pretty much this just kind of came out, just roughly about 4 days ago. I meant to cover this, but I didn't get a chance to cover this like on Saturday. So I wanted to cover it on Saturday, but we just had some breaking news, so I wanted to make sure I covered that. So here we go right here. It says, is sneaker resale dying? Right? This is a question that somebody actually asked me this week. I want to say we had a meeting in the Goodfellas. I like how this article is already starting off. That's a good question. Is sneaker resale dying? I want to hear you guys in the chat too. My opinion, right? I feel like it's getting back to what it was originally was to begin with. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, we was reselling sneakers, but nobody the product, like we was making money, but not like quit your job money type of thing. So I feel like now when it's all said and done, like, you know what I'm saying? It's reached its peak, and I feel like it's coming back down to what it once was, if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? Resale in sneaker, so to answer this question, is sneaker resale dying? No. I feel like sneaker resale will never die. You know, people get older and sell their collections all the time. All right, let me clarify this. People not necessarily just get older, because that is a fact, right? But people also, you know, stop being sneakerheads at some point. Some people get a family, move on. So yes, that's always going to be that when you check that market. Then there's going to be some people that just literally buy the shoe, rock it, and then sell it so they can buy the next shoe. I mean, there's so many things. So I don't think, there's so many factors I can throw here where, no, I don't think it is dying. I think it's just dying down, but I don't think sneaker resale will ever die, right? If I'm going to keep it real. It says, according to the OS Group founder, Oscar Ramosky, the second athletic footwear market isn't floundering. It's merely evolving. So this is my thing. It says it's changing. Evolving is that fancy word for change, which it is, which I'm assuming Like, if you think about 2020 to all the way to like 2022, beginning of 2022, all people wanted to do was buy a resale. All people wanted to do was have a resale shop. You know what I'm saying? Those days, you don't see everybody opening up a resale shop every time you turn around. You know what I'm saying? They had to know. I would hope they didn't think that was going to last forever. Because my thing is this, right? If the shoes become more available, now you're out of luck. You know what I'm saying? You guys were banking and making money off because at some point we was all buying all the sneakers up. You know what I mean? So yeah, and you see what's going on with Cool Kicks. Not to give them a stray bullet here, but at the end of the day, like clearly I would assume that again, I don't know if they're like guilty or not guilty. That's not my place to decide. But my thing is, I'm assuming those pairs of sneakers that they was copping, I'm assuming they got it at a certain price, and I'm pretty sure they got it probably below retail if I had to guess, allegedly, you know? But it says, rather than a typical approach of scoring and selling limited edition sneakers one pair at a time, Ramonski's business model focuses on bulk supplying independent retailers across the U.S. with in-demand products. So I'm assuming they have shoes and they're gonna put this in retailers. Interesting. But if the retailers have a Nike account, then they should be good. But maybe there's certain places that don't have a Nike account, but this is where these guys fall into play. Because you think about it, not every retail store sells Nikes or have a Nike account. But if they put these in the right hand, you know, say like I can't even think of it, like what am I looking for? Like if you look for like the gift shop store, not the gift shop, but like the where it's pretty much what am I looking for? Like those like outlet joints, those outlet type of vibes, but it's not like a Nike outlet, but it's like it starts with a B. I can't even think of that joint. But yeah, long story short, one of those outlet type of things where everything is discounted, but you're supposed to be getting the top quality as well too. So maybe, again, I'm gonna read on here. It says, since founding OS Group in 2019, Ramonski and his partners have scaled the business-to-business company from $1 million in revenue in 2020 to projected $50 million by the end of 2025. By carefully curating both its clients and vendors, OS Group has filled a key void in the industry, sourcing bulk products for smaller stores and growing at an unprecedented rates. So I'm assuming, yeah, they take care of the mom and pop joints where they ain't gonna get all this. But you know, with us, we got it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: who are these guys like supply? Like I get they're the supplier. I get where the smaller companies are getting it from, but where is this company getting it from? Does Nike know about this? Is it okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't help but not think about that. And that's my thing, too. That's like a red flag to me already. It says, I started as a sneaker reseller growing up in New York, literally with $1,000 in birthday money and through high school as a side hustle. I basically made about 30,000 or 40,000, and I used that to fund this business. Rumbuski 23 told Foot News. Wow. So homie this is my thing. How come everybody's stories is like they pretty much they got this and flipped that? It sounds like the Benjamin Kick story. You know, he got a certain amount and he hustled and got those shoes and this, that, and a third. You know what I'm saying? But you see how we don't really talk about Ben Kicks anymore either. You know what I'm saying? I don't think homie really wants to be, he's a sneakerhead, but I don't, you know, just because you're a sneakerhead don't mean you want to be in front of the camera all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to cop your sneakers and chill. I mean, no disrespect to Ben Kicks, but they family already, his daddy living next to DJ Khaled mean they already getting his money anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is just something was like damn near a hobby for him. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick, it says, when he arrived at college, the OS Group founder maintained business as a small side hustle. Then came the COVID-19 pandemic. The resulting shutdown sent Ramonski back home, where he noticed the sneaker and streetwear resale markets were surging like never before. Peer-to-peer marketplaces like GOAT and StockX were thriving, as were more traditional resale operations such as flight club and stadium goods, right? Okay, but it's my thing, right? They're writing an article, and I get it. He came home, and how did I know this was gonna lead back to like 2020 to 2022? What did I say before I even got started? Majority of these like resale stores and stuff like that, 2020 to 2022, whenever we were shut down, everybody was opening up. Once they were letting people move, a lot of, and I'm not saying this is what this guy did, but I think of a lot of people got certain business loans to open up these resale stores because everybody said, remember what was floating around? Whenever sneaker resale was at its peak, everybody was like, yo, like the top resellers, and I'm not gonna say who, but they were saying like, yo, reselling's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's cakewalk. And they were walking around, but I'm like, dog, no disrespect. I just couldn't see how it was gonna be something long term. You know, if I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Like, yes, long term, as in, yes, I'm the guy that just said sneaker resale will never die. But at the same time, I don't know if it's like quit your day job type of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You make a few dollars, but I don't see it being like a lucrative long-term thing because you always striving on the next it thing for you to get. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just flipping the money around to me, right? Where we at real quick? It says, in a 20 report, Coven Equity researched the estimated that the sneaker resale market could reach 30 million by 2030. More and more resellers were getting into the business, which spelled a growing demand for wholesale products. But where are they now, though, is the question, right? This is true, but now by 3030, I don't know, dog. That's a stretch for me right now. Because the sneaker resale market goes up and down, but I'm pretty sure the person that's writing this article, anybody, they could be like, yo, that could be applied to anything. We got Man with the Kicks in the building says, what's Gucci or what's Cooley, man? I'm going to say you mean Gucci because if we put a C in front of it, it sounds like something else. And I'll leave it right there. He says, sold out family. What up, Manny's? What up? Ramonski went all in on what set his company apart, building a B2B model designed to service the growing amount of independent stores that were popping up seemingly overnight, right? Okay, so yeah, they were trying to fund the little guys that's just opening up the stores. So this is the guy right here. I'm assuming right here. It says scroll down and continue reading. This is Oscar with the Dior and Jordan 1 High sneaker, right? Dog, this shoe was so limited and or expensive to begin with on the retail side of things. On the resale side of things, I don't even think about these anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I've seen this joint, lowest I've seen it probably go for is like 4,000 to 6,000. At one point, it was up to 9,000. Dog, no disrespect. I'm not paying nobody no $9,000 or $6,000 for a sneaker, and I'm definitely not gonna, I barely wanted to pay what it was for retail. Retail, I think, was $1,200. Don't quote me though, but I'm pretty sure it was up there. Like, dog, no way. He says, we said, hey, look, we're a business owner. Instead of running around and trying to source shoes from your local mall and then put them in your storefront, why don't you come and buy from a real organized disputer, like, the person that disputes the stuff. So pretty much they're the disputer. You know what I'm saying? We came in this one-stop shop supplier doing the dirty work for the small businesses so that they could focus on scaling their parts of the business that are important to them, Ramonski says. So again, he wants to be the supplier. He don't want to open up a physical store. He wants to be the guy that's like, hey, we're going to hook up the stores that ain't got to hook up with Nike all the way. They want to be a Nike, but at the same time, something tells me this screams suspect, and I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about this later, in other words. So, I mean, because the thing is, like, how are you trying to be the person to dispute the shoes? Like, the size where they go, if Nike, that's what Nike does. but they sell them themselves. But they like these stores and stuff like that. They got everybody like in a certain like accounting agreement and paperwork. How is this person able to do this? Is my question, right? He says by working directly with other resellers and boutiques who are sitting on excess stock, OS Group brokers resell wholesale buyouts to procure in bulk inventory. Footwear is procured from an international network of over 800 sellers across 30 to 40 countries by Romanski's team, which has grown from a one-man operation to 25 employees. All right, homie. You know what I'm saying? All that information out there. I'm very curious how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see how it is from there. But let's keep going. It says, and to put its trendy streetwear and accessories, OS Group purchases directly from brands such as Birth of Royal Child, Jason Mark, and Revert and Onyx Apparel. So pretty much this guy acting like he's like the Nike plug guy, you know what I'm saying, which is interesting. It says, we help brands get distribution into those storefronts across the country, says Rambonsky. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So I'm assuming it's Rambonsky. Says, if you want to get into all 50 states, what better way than being in a bunch of stores? So homie is being like, this is my thing. Is Nike okay with this guy like saying he's the Nike factory or whatever, and like insert blank, right? If he is selling Nikes, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. I don't think it's put down what shoes he's reselling. So either way, is he working with the big brands, or is he's acquiring these through other resale stores and holding them and then shipping them out to other stores and kind of just shipping it around? Because I mean, it seems like this shit, it just sounds like a cycle. No disrespect or hate or anything like that. He says, we help brands get distribution into these storefronts across the country, says Romanski. If you want to get all 50 states, I read that part already. Says, one such store that has benefited from OS Group's unique model is a Sneaker City, a multi-door resale chain with locations in Florida, Illinois, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, and Texas. So yeah, he's not giving them to like actual retail stores. He's the guy that's supplying the resale shops. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind what just happened, roughly a couple weeks ago, whenever homie was buying in bulk too from, and we turned out them joints, they found out where they were coming from. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, it's all kind of leading back to these like train heists that we've been seeing too, that's been getting all the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? We got Grant Mayer says, yo, what's good? What up? What up? What up? I'm assuming you talking to Manny on that one. But let me get back to this joint real quick. It says, when I first started working with OS Group in 2020, I was operating a single location in Albany, New York. A Sneaker City founder, Brandon Gortides, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, tells Foot News. Today, I've expanded to 12 locations nationwide from Massachusetts to Texas. Over the years, I've invested millions of dollars with OS, and they've remained my preferred vendor every step of the way. They've been an instrumental in enabling me to scale this quickly. So, yeah, this is a team right here, and these guys aren't hiding their faces. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm very curious if Nike's okay with these guys. I'm assuming it's got to have some type. If I'm thinking red flag terms, I'm assuming once this hit the fan, Nike them, somebody got to be looking at this. I know Nike them is tired of doing lawsuits left and right, though. Even though they're winning or getting things working in their favor, it still got to suck. You know what I mean? It says, OS Group clients are broken up into roughly 70% small independent resale shops, with the remaining 30% being larger marketplace partners, including StockX, GOAT, Stadium Goods, Shein, Walmart, and TikTok Shop. Wow. So all this stuff now in the resale market where this comes around. So these guys have clients from GOAT and what have you too. Wow. This is crazy, dog. If you're buying from the resale market, you probably most likely have gotten some stuff they work with these other companies with, if I'm reading it correctly. It says, while OS Group's a typical approach has proved fruitful profits from traditional sneaker resale have slowed into the years since the pandemic, with more products releasing than ever and increasingly selective consumers. There are far fewer opportunities for $1,000 plus flips from weekly shoe resales. Exactly. Basically, what they're saying is like, yeah, the market's slowing down now, right? Let's just keep it 100. With that being said, ain't nobody the $1,000 sneaker sales right now are, I'm not saying they don't happen, but they're rarer and rarer. You know, not many are throwing $1,000 on resale anymore. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? It says there's an overwhelming feeling among the industry leaders and everyday consumers alike that resale market is an overall downturn. Says according to its 2024 Big Facts report, StockX reported that only 47% of sneaker resales sold above their retail price, down from the 58% in 2020. Although they did even though they didn't specify numbers, executives from the competitor GOAT Group confirmed that the profit margins for resellers had been a recent decline. So GOAT saying it, that's pretty much equivalent to Flight Club, since they're on the same thing, and StockX. You know what I'm saying? It says, in Stadium Goods, with its once booming NYC store on Howard Street in January, consolidated its retail operations and pivoted into focus on digital sales. So they closed a lot of their physical storefronts. That's why you don't see too many sneaker shoppings at Stadium Goods anymore. Right? They're pretty much a Flight Club or another resale store. Right? Although I still like the episodes, though. They still fire. It says, these market fluctuations have affected everyone in the space, including OS Group. Romansky says its sale trends mirror other marketplaces with sneakers such as Air Jordan 1 and Nike Dunks, which once regularly resold for $300 to $400 are now priced more than $70 to $80 range. That's what they were normally, but they did peak up there. And I'll say one shoe that kind of peaked up there that I don't think nobody anticipated, but it was crazy that it was going crazy on the resale market like that. And that is those Panda Dunks, which ironically I have a pair. They were at one point, people were trying to flip those joints for $400, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now I go to the mall and my mall vlog, them joints are going for $70 to $90 now, you know, just to keep it 100. It says, but while prices of those pairs have warned, other brands like Asics, Hoka, New Balance, On, and Salmon are on the upswing. I mean, still though, to get to Nike's level, you got to go up a couple floors, dog. I mean, these guys are up, but they not, they're not touching what Nike doing, in my opinion. It says, by offering a solution to the throngs of the independent resale stores that followed the footsteps buy and sell pioneers like Round 2, OS Group has been able to carve a lucrative niche in the otherwise crowded space. And not only is Romansky's business allowing small operations to thrive by supplying its demand product, it's also helping startup streetwear labels get new eyes on their product. It says OS Group put U.S. front of 1,000 retailers across the country when we were a lesser known name in streetwear. Austin Morris, owner and streetwear brand Rovert, tells Foot News, there are real partners who cares about the same things we do, and like protecting the brand and building last demand. Working with the feels like having thousands of retail partners in its fingertips. So these guys right here, these are like the head honchos, man. You see, this is looking like a straight like factory, dog. I'm assuming, I'm gonna put it this way, I won't be surprised if we see this shit again in another article, right? Because this gotta be screaming like red flags. Devon says the Panda had a horrible leather quality. It did. It definitely did. My pair was horrible. But they my beaters. Yeah, it is what it is. You said, what up, Manny? That's from Devon. Says, because are the limited number of large B2B resale businesses like OS Group, Romansky says the company has little to no competition. In fact, many smaller resellers have become clients and suppliers for the fast-growing business. So many, and again, these guys do this for resellers. You know what I'm saying? I'm very curious where all this, Don't be surprised if we see all this come full circle, dog. If I'm gonna keep it 100, let me finish up this article, then we'll go to the next one real quick. We're making great time. It says, with such rapid growth in just 5 years, OS Group has transformed from a traditional sneaker resale business to a B2B wholesale supplier. Next, Ramsey hopes to build on this success and establish a wider platform that will allow others to scale their own wholesale operations just as the OS Group did. So this is going to be very interesting, right? Mandarin Kick says, Divine 100, salute. What up? What up? He says, this is the quote. He says, I want to connect the brands and the resellers that we deal with directly with our retailers and do some so in the ecosystem that the tech first. Nobody's really done this in the category yet. What I think we can do is organize our industry and turn ourselves into something like a B2B version of Farfetch. Once we build that, I think we can provide tons of value, whether it'll be kind of like a software service offerings, financing and logistics. He says it's in a bunch's goal, but judging OS Group's rapid rise, it could very well represent the next evolution of sneaker reselling. So there you have it, man. These guys right here, they want to be the guys that supply everybody. But do you really want to put yourself out there? Because now, whenever the fakes come out or allegedly or what have you, you know, your head's on the chopping block and you're probably going to do a lot of time, you know. But again, I don't know. Alleged, whole lives, legend, pen name base. Let's get on this article real quick. It says, shoe firms get a tariff break on the trade policy, still unclear though. And I'm pretty sure, did I cover this one? Like, hold on, wait. No, because I couldn't have covered it because this just kind of came out. Yeah, I'm checking my calendar on this joint because, yeah, this article just dropped on the 7th. So pretty much that means, yeah, this just came out yesterday because yesterday was the 7th. I just want to make sure. But, again, I've been following this stuff so heavy, it just kind of come with the game. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Shoe firms get a 1-year reprieve from the highlighted reciprocal tariffs on China imports, but a Supreme Court decision could shift the tariff policy. So pretty much we keep saying these are going to be raising the prices, but that's why you probably see the shoes didn't really skyrocket yet because they got a deal over there. You know, the administration went to go talk to China's administration and looked like we got a deal for a year apparently. It says footwear firms got a holiday gift from Trump administration in the form of 1-year hold on any additional China tariffs on the imports to the U.S. It says an executive order on the White House site disclosed the further details on the modifications of the tariff rates and the new trade arrangement between the U.S. and China. Much of the talk when the arrangement was first disclosed on October 30th we centered on a 1-year time period in connection with the rare earth minerals. The president's action is to new order clarified that the U.S. will suspend highlighted reciprocal tariffs on imports from China through 12:01 a.m. EST to November 10th, 2026. So pretty much from now until November 10th. So a good year and like a couple days, right? So we ain't got to talk. We should be talking too much tariffs now about the sneakers, I would think. But it says the caveat in the executive order is that the U.S. will monitor conditions to ensure that China adheres to the trade terms, and if not, Trump may modify the order as necessary. So even though it says a year, if he feel like something going sideways, he can modify the joint, which means to change it up, you know? It says, before the new trade arrangement, the tariff threat on China imports was 100% starting at November 1st. The new trade tariffs has as on China shoe imports is the range of 20% to 27%, depending on the clarification and not the including the existing duties. The new rate range is better than what it is, as it is both lower than the radical rate of 30% and even lower than the original threat of 55% duty rate. So I mean 20 to 27% from what it could have been up to almost 55%. Yeah, that's a big deal. You know, obviously you're going to save them a lot of moolah. from both ends. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's buying from China and the few things that China get from us. It says, for the footwear industry, the new trade deal does represent some form of a guarantee for most of 2026. We welcome the pause on further tariff escalation and are optimistic it will bring some much needed clarity for companies planning for 2026 and beyond, said Steve Lamar, president and CEO of American Apparel and Footwear Association. Still, true long-term stability demands durable trade agreements. There we go, right there. I don't know why I struggled on that, but it's agreements. I guess because I knew the word, but I haven't really said it in a while. And renewed commitments are commitments with our own key sourcing partners, especially while the fashion industry continues to bear a disproportionate high MFN, which is most favorable nation in the section of the 301 tariffs. Interesting, right? So, I mean, the thing is, like, people still feeling the cost, though. You know what I'm saying? It still went up a little bit, but, hey, we'll take this versus it probably going any higher, I would think. It says, in spite of the fact that the tariffs and the footwear from China remain elevated, even with the reduction in the fentanyl tariff, the White House has provided some much needed sourcing, certainly with China for the foreseeable future. It says, I've spoken to dozens of shoe companies since last week and all have expressed relief that we might actually experience some policy stability out of the Washington for at least the next year, Matt Priest, and president and CEO of the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America, said. So again, these guys like, hey, they'll take this because it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? Priest noted that for footwear, the U.S. has now established equal tariff rates across most of the countries we source from in Asia. All things considered, our members will be able to determine their best sourcing strategies based more on the normal market realities and less on shifting or inconsistent tariff policy. It says, tariffs uncertainty in 2025 present one big operating headache for the shoe companies and the complexities for footwear production and working with the upstream suppliers meant that for some firms it was just easier to stay put. Says the reduction of the China tariffs 20% is certainly better than 30%. Thank you. That's why I said some people like, hey, yeah, it could be worse. You know how some people say, hey, don't complain because, hey, it could be worse. And that's probably the last thing that anybody wants to do is be spending more money because everything has went up across the board already. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. He said that. He says better than 30%, but still too high. He's saying the tariff is still high, but hey, definitely take 20 over 30. Says we paid the tariffs at the time our shoes are imported and they're now 20% tariffs put considerable pressure on our cash flow, said Rick Muscat, president and chief operating officer of Deer Stags. In addition, he had not been able to establish a significant price increases with our retail partners to offset the hit on our margins. So while better, still terrible. So he's like, yo, it's okay, but it could be better. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. Muscat said that with the tariff regime in place, we see no reason to move production from China, which isn't easy to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying too. Like, cause I know they were like, yo, just bring it to America, do it all here. That's easier said than done and would take years and probably not cheap. That a big cost that companies probably don't want to spend. Especially when they already got, like, we got this, leave this one alone is probably their thing, right? It says, for me, it says, for some who moved out of China, moving back could be an option in some instances, said one footwear expert, citing extra costs and timing due to logistics requirements to avoid transshipping penalties for production outside of China. Steve Madden Ltd. is one example of the firm that moved a large portion of its production out of China in anticipation of the higher rates. But the CEO, Edward Ransfield, told Wall Street analysts that in August that the company returned some work for fall back to China after considering the ability to ensure on-time delivery, product quality, and unreasonable pricing is an alternate country. So, yeah, They tried to pull out of China, and they still had to end up going back through China, dog. I mean, we've been doing this stuff for years, so it makes sense, right? Says on Wednesday, a conference call in the investors after posting third quarter results, Renfield expressed a caution and connection to where the firm chooses to sources, even though the reduction in the tariff rate on China is welcome development. While the math might be indicating a move back to China is a good idea, he was advocating for the need to remain flexible. Yeah. So right now, I feel like they're saying they're kind of like in limbo land with this whole situation, right? They're saying, all right, cool. We're not against it, but we don't really want to do it. But hell, everybody's kind of on edge, wondering what the next move will be, right? And this is a quote right here. Says, I think that we're going to be careful about that. We want to remain diversified. We don't want to get back into a position where we have 70+% of our sourcing coming from one country, Ransville told the investors. And so we're going to continue to try to be diversified, but it's obvious those gives us greater flexibility to get back to China where we need to get the right deliveries, right deliveries in quality and pricing, speed, and etc. So it makes sense. It makes sense, right? Other companies are also continuing their exiting supply chain strategies or looking at further diversification. Yeah, they want a backup plan because they're like, if this stuff goes up, it's going to be going crazy for them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to read the rest of the joint. I'm going to probably finish back up on it come, like, I guess, Wednesday when I go live. If I go live on Wednesday for sure. Which I plan on going live on Wednesday, so we should be good for that one. So I'll follow up on that one because we're coming up on that hour mark, and I want to make sure we also talk upcoming sneaker releases as well. So let me put myself back on the main screen. I know one thing that everybody's looking for is the Travis. This is the Travis. Dog, reality is it's going to be a minute. I don't know when they're coming out, but I feel like we're going to be on the same page. Everybody's checking that site. We'll know. You know what I'm saying? The Discord, keep your eyes open in the Discord. Keep your eyes open on your phone because obviously that's a big one for everybody right here. And then if you look, I'm going to share my screen real quick. I'm hearing things about the Black Cat 4s that's supposed to be coming in November. They're saying they don't look like what they did in 2019. But, it looks a little bit more faded and ashier. You know what I'm saying? So that's a shoe. I'm going to say this. You want to probably wait till you see it in person. You know what I'm saying? Definitely see if you can get it in person. I'm assuming they will sell out, but I'm assuming it's going to be a slow sellout if I had to guess. A couple other ones real quick I want to share my screen on. And then we also have this. They made this Air Force One for Future's 70th birthday. Fun fact, Dunks did meet Future, so that's pretty cool. So these actually look dope, but it's probably going to be just specifically for him. It says 1 of 70, so there's only 70 pairs floating around. So this will be interesting. Yvonne says smaller size is going to sit for the Black Cats. In general, I think the shoe is going to sell out slowly. If they keep it 100, I think they're going to move, but it's going to they're going to move like these Taxi 12s. You know what I'm saying? And then rumors is we got the reverse infrared sample that's supposed to be anticipated 2026. I saw in the Discord Divine where you were like, yo, just call them the Reimagines, which it probably is, but this is somebody talking too much, and not you, but this is somebody posting information and Nike them not really done with the whole concept of the shoe yet. It's most likely going to look like this, but as far as like getting the quote unquote story together, right? Devon says, though Jordan 1 low Chicago's, I'm going to keep it 100. I want those. I know exactly what you're talking about. I want them joints. You know what I'm saying? The white and red joints. I was kind of iffy about them, but I think I'm going to go ahead and slide. You know what I'm saying? If I can, I'm going to keep my eye on them. I want them joints. And then we also have the Air Jordan 10 Shadow is supposed to release this month. I want them, but I ain't going to I don't know. I don't know. I want them, but I don't want them too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We got a lot of heat coming this month, but to keep it 100, this is what November and December has always been. We get a lot of heat that drop pretty much on the holiday season, man. But it's definitely different times right now. But I do want those Jordan 1 Chicago's. I do. Got that, covered that joint. Just look at that. And then I'm on Year says these are going to be their next collab. But to me, it looks like the cave stone joints, those 4s. The 6s, you're doing too much in my opinion. I hope you got, yeah, y'all should be seeing my screen. You're doing too much in my opinion, dog. I don't know. I feel like they're dropping the ball on these. Cause I mean, they're okay, but if you got the cave stones, do you need these? Right? And I know somebody said that in the Discord too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm my year them need to get back in their bag, dog. They good, but it ain't hit the same since 2020. If I'm gonna keep it 100, and of course we do got the Don Toliver and BBC ice cream joints. They're live, but I think it's like a pre-order, right? Okay, I'm not sure if it's over, but no, I'm not pre-ordering that shit, and y'all, I gotta wait till next year. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Let me put myself back up on the main screen real quick. Go ahead and get ready to wrap things up here for the night because we're coming right up on that hour mark. Pretty much, this was a good one. I think that the market right now, it's November. We're going to be, not everybody finna cop everything. I'm going to say that. Let's see. Menor Kick says, definitely copping Divine and the Air Max 9500 Black and Volt for the flip ski. Oh, yeah. Somebody showed me them at work, too. Yeah, I saw them joints. I definitely want the Chicago 1 lows. I do. Definitely want them. I think they're dope. So, yeah. I'm a sucker for white and red. So, and obviously with the fit I had on today, I can make it pop with that, too. For sure. For sure. I definitely need those, man. But, yeah. Other than that, let me check Sneakers app real quick before I get up out of here. Because I know we do got the taxis that's probably still available on that joint. That's the last thing I looked at, but I'm going to see if I can look and see if there's anything else for the upcoming. So Taxi 12s readily available next week. We also have Air Jordan 11 Pearls, but I think that's for the ladies. But fellas, if you want to rock them, hey, by all means, do your thing. Got some Converses, but I don't think nobody checking for that. We got some Caitlin Clark joints, the Kobe Pro Troll joint, so that's going to be interesting. And then, yeah, but those Chicago's, they not coming to the 15th. Pretty much to the 15th. And the Shadows, they're coming on the 19th. And then we have some more 3s and some Kobe's coming on the 22nd. And yeah. But I see what you talking about, Manny. Those Air Max joints, those Black and Bolts. I see you. That's on November 28th. Along with the Black Cats is coming November 28th as well. So be very interesting. Devon says, beautiful thing to see a lot of shoes sitting. Most definitely. I keep, every time I go, I keep seeing those Kof drops. So I want, those are in my future. They're in my future for sure. I'm just let price drop a little bit. Foams already be taxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mary says, facts, Devon, what a time to be a sneakerhead. And Devon says, I think those Jordan 11 city joints this month. Oh, yeah. The Houston, Atlanta, and then the Vegas joints. I think those are this month too. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But other than that, man, let me wrap this joint up here. I've been on the joint for an hour and 3 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always and being active in the chat. Really means a lot to the kid. I'm going to go and get about this thing. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional on Tron Halls, and y'all know I'll be back live again for Music Monday. In the meantime, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. I'll be back live again with Music Monday, man. And, yeah, you guys have a good one, and I'm officially out, man. Peace.
My heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me